Thank you very much, Michael Max, and thank you for this geological platform. And what a great idea! I call it the Saam Summer Acupuncture Zoom Fest, but we'll call it Chautauqua. So Chautauqua 2024. It's an honor to be here, and I'm very excited to talk about Saam Acupuncture. So I'm Dr. Evan Mahoney, acupuncturist, private practice about 14 years now. And I'm the author of several books. I'm gonna post a link to all these books in the chat box, probably at the end of the presentation. But I just want to point to you. My number one book is called Saam Medical Meditation, and this is the story of my introduction into acupuncture and Saam acupuncture. I was a patient about 40 plus years ago. I had the first of 2 episodes of strep throat, and that likely led to a rheumatic heart disease diagnosis. Can you hear me? Is everything okay? Check.
Everything's
check.
okay.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're good. I had to fix my microphone.
okay, so about 40 years ago, 10 years old, strep throat, and then I had it again another winter, and what I think likely developed into a rheumatic heart disease diagnosis. My symptoms took a turn for the worse at the end of my teenage years, the 20s. My skin would turn purple, my hands, fingers, nose, lips. When the weather turned cold, I would have nightmares, panic attacks. My heart would fibrillate, palpate. All kinds of irregular heartbeats. It was very disconcerting, and it really ruined the trajectory of my life. I was a fatalistic. I thought I was going to die. For 2 decades, I felt I was just minutes away from a heart attack. So I never pursued a career path. I just traveled, and my heart condition it caused me to withdraw, as acupuncturists know, and we're going to see in a case study with Dora at the end of this presentation, heart chi, lung chi deficiency, no spirit in my voice, no power in my voice. I just withdrew from society, and my sickness progressed and got worse and worse and worse. So at a point when I was near death, I had a case of atrial fibrillation that hospitalized me. And it was at that point in my life, soon after that, I turned to acupuncture. And I began acupuncture, and within my first treatment, I started meditating on the acupuncture points that the doctor prescribed for me. And within about 2 months of these treatments, I enrolled in school. This was in Los Angeles. I went to school at Saam Acupuncture Center. And within about a year of being enrolled in school, I got to, by serendipity, I was a student of Dr. Tae Chung Chu, and he was the Saam acupuncture teacher at Saam Acupuncture Center. So my Saam acupuncture education is from Dr. Tae Chung Chu. He has an unpublished manuscript that is out there. You'd have to contact his clinic in Los Angeles at Saam Clinic, which you can contact me if you need that, but you can find it on the internet. So this book here highlights my healing experience through meditation and the application of meditation on the Saam acupuncture point prescriptions. Now, I apologize in today's presentation with the slides. There's a lot of information that's not on the slides, and I didn't put much technical details on it. There is some technical details I call the harmonized combinations, but it's very simple. I'll explain it when we start getting to the PTSD part of the presentation. But if you're interested, the technical details are in this book, Harmonized Combinations. Also in this book, I talk about Dr. Richard Tan, using Dr. Richard Tan's balance method for Saam application. And I have a whole chapter on headaches and Saam Acupuncture Point Prescriptions with Dr. Richard Tan Balanced Method. Now, my next book is The Interpretation of Dreams. This is Saam Meditation, The Interpretation of Dreams. And water, according to Carl Jung, water is the commonmost symbol in dreams. And we are going to take a look at water in dreams, particularly turmoil and danger, which of course we all know pertains to the kidneys. And then my following book is Structures of Knowledge, which features Freud, Jung, and my favorite, Dr. John Sarno. Now, has anybody heard of Dr. John Sarno? If you have, just put a check mark in the chat box. I just want to see if anybody's familiar with Dr. John Sarno. He came up with the idea of unconscious rage, and that pertains to Saam Acupuncture's revolutionary rage. Oh, wow. Daniel Schulman. Hey, good to see you. You met him. That's fantastic. Look, all these people are saying, yes, good, good, good. This is outstanding. I wasn't expecting that many people to be familiar with him. So Dr. John Sarno, unconscious rage, tension myositis syndrome, but it has a close correspondence, and it's really a life-changing revelation for me. The correspondence with the gallbladder channel, revolutionary rage. So we're going to talk about that as part of the presentation. Now, the past 9 years, I've been researching on the interpretation of dreams, and this is the interpretation of dreams study, part 1. And the three levels of human needs of Saam Acupuncture are truly the interpretation of dreams model. Can somebody give me a check if you're familiar with Saam Acupuncture's 3 levels of human needs? Just put a check in the box there. Just want to see. Yes, another Daniel. 2 checks for Daniel. Yes, Brent. Nice to see you, Brent. Check. Awesome. This is the last second book I published, Interpretation of Dreams Study, Part 2, the survey questionnaire. I created a survey questionnaire of 76 questions pertaining to the 3 levels of human needs. And this study tests Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. I'm sure you've probably heard of Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. To me, there is a very great similarity between Maslow's hierarchy and Saam levels 3 levels of human needs. Now, I was able to communicate with Dr. Sang-Hung Lee. I think most of us are probably familiar with him. He was in the 1980s a student of Dr. Kim, and I asked him about this, whether the 3 levels of human needs were derived from Maslow's hierarchy. And he said no. I think there's another system I'm not familiar with, but there is some similarities. So on this testing Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, there's a theory of Maslow that says if in order for a person to achieve the highest level of human needs, the self-actualization needs, they have to attain essentially satisfaction in the lower levels of human needs. So I actually was able to kind of begin a study on that. And I think the study affirmed that there's some possibilities in this theory. So I want to talk about that towards the later part of this presentation. Finally, the last book I want to introduce is a Korean historical fictional novel I wrote called Nange, of Love and Courage, which places the events in the Imjin War, Korean War of 1592. Saam, the monk Saam, may have been alive, a young boy at that time. And so you can read that.